Frenchie and BamBam to Ducati, but will it work? Hey everybody, Walty Wanderers, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. Let's jump back on the Moto merry-go-round and examine the good, the bad, and maybe a little bit of the ugly.
No, Walty, not the ugly. Only examine rainbows and sunshine and electric mini bikes.
No. Somebody's got to read between the lines and look between the ruts. So we've got some ruts to look through today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So here's the thing. Frenchie, Dylan Ferrandis, and BamBam, Justin Barcia are on their way over to Ducati. And this was a little bit of a surprising one for me. I mean, they need a two-rider team. I mean, they should have a two-rider team, really, to have any impact, to look legitimate. You can't really just come out with one guy. I mean, you could. I mean, BamBam currently is the only gas 450 factory rider. So they were kind of making that work. I mean, it was working. But as a new brand, Ducati, I know they want to come out. And it's if you're going to gain sponsors, I mean, with the injuries and the potential of one guy making it through a season is pretty slim to none at this point, as we've only had two riders at this moment be able to make it through Supercross and Moto. We're not even all the way done with the outdoors and the playoffs. So, and that's Justin Cooper and Malcolm Stewart. So none of the top dogs have done it. So this is an interesting one, and we polled it. So if you're new, get subscribed, jump over and do some polling, pull a tear off, get your open face on. The roost tends to fly. We're going to reveal that polling here in a moment. But this is an interesting one for me. I think we all kind of assumed that Justin Barcia would be going over to Ducati, and I think he's a good fit. And it's due to the availability of riders and the price tag that these big factories have to pay now is probably the only rider within their budget because BamBam, while he's a great personality for the sport, he's been around for a while. The industry has tamed his BamBam style. He's no longer BamBam Barcia. He's Glam Barcia pretty much at the moment. He's not really.
I'm not Glam Barcia, Walty. I'm Teddy's dad.
He doesn't have a reason to really go in and clean people out anymore. If he does, it's just going to be by accident or just, something might click. I mean, if he gets out front and he's in a battle, I think we'll see BamBam kind of emerge. You can't change the stripes of a zebra. But if he's running in 10th place, why get dirty out there? There's really no reason. Now, like I said, don't put it past him. It definitely could happen like it is in his DNA. Once you've got learned behaviors, it's hard to shake those. But as he gets older, he's married with children, he's at the tail end of his career, he's trying to preserve his career because he's obviously going to do some probably off-season races and eventually, just try to take the route that a lot of these riders do, like these Dean Wilsons, where their agent's able to negotiate decent pay for less riding and get to travel the world doing it. So not a bad deal. The challenge really is the industry now. It's too much of a grind for these guys. It'll be interesting to see how long it can sustain this schedule. I'm not sure. They'll probably keep this schedule in place, but they're going to have to adjust to the fact that riders are going to find some loopholes, like Chase Sexton, where he just tapped out and said, I'm taking a break. Ando, El Hombre, clearly he could stay out and race if he wanted to. Why? It's just too taxing at this point, and it's getting too gnarly out there. Riders are dying, getting in wheelchairs, are on walkers. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's insanity. But the bigger question for me is Frenchie.
I got burned by the industry, Walty.
Dylan Ferrandis, after his lights championships with Star, he never really had a good he had that one outdoor championship, I think, in his rookie season even, on the 450. But since then, it was kind of a bust. And he's now on Phoenix Racing Honda, I believe. And I haven't even seen the guy in a long time. I actually had forgotten all about him. So he is clearly available, a good pick. I'm sure they got him at a huge discount. I'm sure Frenchie would love to just get back on a factory team. And he might be a good fit in terms of developing the bike because he does have skills and a decent resume. But what do we really expect out of Frenchie? Can he last? He's almost like, I don't want to say like a Jorge Prado or George, as he's become to be known as. How reliable is Frenchie? Like, can we expect him to last the whole season? I think Frenchie has been a little more cool in terms of if he's not happy with the equipment. He hasn't really thrown anybody under the bus. And for him, it's probably even a better play for him with Phoenix to just go do World Supercross and some of these other select rounds. I hope so, though. We need more riders out there. We need more names out there. The industry clearly does. But there's been a little bit of pushback with the riders, I think, in the industry, especially now that a lot of channels, even some of the mainstream media channels, are now starting to kind of, I don't know, just be more willing to actually try to give some real talk. And it's mainly because these YouTubers out there doing it obviously are outperforming a lot of these big mainstream channels with their views because it's more unfiltered. And we love that, right? So we asked it on the community page of the Walty Wanderers channel, who's going to do better? I mean, this is kind of a tricky one. Who's going to do better? Is it Bam Bam or Frenchie on the Ducati? Let's jump over and take a look at the polling, what you guys are saying. Then we're going to meet back here and wrap it up. Let's get started.
All right, race fans, buckle up, strap in, roll up your windows, lock your doors, and pull a fresh tear off, because the roost is about to fly. When asked on the Walty Wanderers community page of the YouTube channel, who will perform better on the Ducati, 66% of you, the majority, said Bam Bam, while 34% said Frenchie. It's close, but the edge goes to Bam Bam. This should be interesting. Thanks to everybody who participated in the polling. If you're new, jump over and bring some tear-offs because the roost tends to fly. Now, let's jump back to the studio and wrap this one up.
All right, friends, welcome back, and there you go. So you guys are saying Bam Bam. Bam Bam is going to put in better finishes, and I think this is kind of a, I don't know, a little bit of a two-headed monster, because I think one of the reasons we picked Bam Bam is he's American, and nothing against our Euro friends over here racing. I mean, we're all a brotherhood in moto, so it's not like we are against the Euros, but we are in America. We're going to cheer for the American. But two, he is more iconic. Bam Bam has branded himself with the Bam Bam name. Frenchie really doesn't have any branding. He's not much for social media. He's a pretty private type of dude, which in some senses I respect, because he's not just selling out. I'm sure, I mean, these days, I know back in the day when I was helping riders, one of the things I said, we got to get you an online digital footprint. If people search you online, I want them to find your social media platforms. And you don't have to be a social butterfly on there. Just make sure we find you, because the sponsors, they want to see you there. And you're going to get more sponsorship dollars if you have a bigger social media footprint or reach. And that's one of the things I used to always say, hey, man, we can make you look like a star on social media. I mean, we've got a lot of guys out there. They might not be the fastest guys, but they've got slamming social media. It's a great thing to use. It's time consuming. It's not fun, but you just have to put in a little bit of effort to get your social media on at least there in movement. And I mean, I'm not even the greatest with that, but I don't really need to be, because I'm not out there trying to gain sponsors. But the reality is this. Dylan Ferrandis is not. He's not doing that. And there's a question mark because he's been missing from racing. Bam Bam's just freshly back, but he's clearly tried to step it up. I'm sure the reason we've seen Bam Bam, I mean, top 10s are no joke right now. We see a lot of factory riders, Malcolm Stewart and others, not cracking top 10s right now. And that's a little sketch right now, I would say. And even Malcolm, I'm a little concerned. I think he'd rather just be Supercross only. They're forcing his hand. When he signed his contract, it was for the full series. So he's forced to stay out there. But, RJ Hampshire is now looking like, he's the top dog over at the Husky truck. And I'm sure Malcolm's got a bigger autograph line, or at least as big, with less finishes, because, he's a Stewart. So he's got that going for him. But the reality is this. It's a big question mark right now. Frenchie needs to basically have a reboot in his career. And I'm sure that's what he's looking at right now. This is an opportunity for him to have a reboot. But he's no spring chicken anymore. But he is definitely a dude that has bike skills and talent. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Frenchie. And final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy that wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now, they're shark infested. Frenchie, welcome to the swimming pool, taking Ducati and Bam Bam along for the ride. It's going to get interesting right now. This is a key moment in Frenchie's career. If he can't make this work, I would say his career is going to be pretty much over, other than the sense maybe on these privateer teams or trying to get back to Europe or doing some select money races. But in terms of racing a full American series, actually a massive moment in Frenchie's career that we're going to have to keep an eye on. But Walty's going to be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.